guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you haven't subscribed, kindly click at the red subscribe button over there and get yourself subscribed, and after that you can click at the notification bell icon. That way anytime I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to know. It's still your girl Linda over here, and I'm back yet with another gist, and this time around it's going to be about our own famous blogger. It's a lady from Nigeria called Aku. Aku did blogs concerning her marriage, how her 10 years marriage to a Yoruba husband ended. And she did part 1 to part 13 of the old movie, and I was really following it, alright? So guys, now, this is all about tribalism. It's all about tribalism, because whether you're Igbo, you're Hausa, you're Yoruba, all of you guys are still Nigerians. So I don't see why Yoruba people should be thinking that to marry an Igbo girl is bad or is a mistake. Because considering what Sama was saying, she said that she got married to a Yoruba man, and right from the word go, the family of this guy, they never accepted her. They just never did. What I want you to know today is that anytime you're arranging to marry someone, first of all, you have to look at the family that the person is coming from, and whether your tribes, they like each other or not. And personally, this is my opinion though. I'm not saying everybody should agree with me, but I'm just thinking. Some might say that it's because she got married to this guy and the guy's family was against the marriage, but she and the boyfriend, or let's call the fiancé, they decided to go on hoping that the family will change. But look at it this way, 10 years down the line, the family refused to change. Nothing changed. They never accepted her from day one, and they never accepted her forever until she decided to walk out of the marriage. So if you want to marry someone and you see like there is a red flag, like the family is not accepting you, I think it's not worth the trouble. I think you shouldn't even try giving it a try, because you only try where trial is allowed. You don't try where trial is not allowed, okay? So now, imagine this lady has been forced to end her marriage of 10 years because of family. And even the ex-husband was not helping matters. How do you tell me that your family will be talking against your own wife and you're not saying anything about it? How do you explain to me that your family will attack your own wife in your presence and you will keep quiet and bow your head down and can't tell me that it's respect? What kind of respect is that? I don't know what your Bible tells you, but my Bible tells me that if a man marries a woman, they will become one. It did not say that if a man marries the woman's family or the woman's community or the woman's society, they'll become one big family. No, it said the man will get together with his wife and they'll become one flesh. So if you cannot defend your own flesh, then what explanation do you have for that? Guys, help me understand, because I don't, baby. I don't get it. Alright? So now this lady had to walk out of this, because even the family of the man decided to bring back the ex-wife of the man. In case you didn't know, Sama's ex-husband used to have a woman before he met Sama. So she got married to this man after the man separating with the first woman. Okay? But then all along, in her story, all along, the family, who are Yorubas, who are trying to get this girl hooked up back with the husband, getting the husband hooked up with the first wife, because for some reason, I don't know, maybe I think she said the first wife was Yoruba. So basically what she was trying to tell us is that all along in this relationship, the problem with her has been the fact that she's not Yoruba. So why would human beings allow tribalism to move them to this extent? I mean, who chooses what tribe to be born to? Personally, I don't like my tribe, and I have my reasons for that. But it doesn't mean that I will say tomorrow that my son cannot marry from my tribe because I don't like them, or I don't like some other tribes here and there, and I go and say he cannot marry from all those tribes because I don't like them. It's not fair. It doesn't make sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? It just doesn't add up. You don't carry your wahala and come and put it somewhere and start making people to be following what you're saying. It doesn't work that way. Let me tell you, parents who are thinking that because you don't like that tribe, your son cannot marry there. You'll be disappointed tomorrow. He will marry there. And there's nothing you can do about it. Do you know why? Because he's marrying a wife for himself. He's not marrying for you. And that wife he's marrying is the one who is going to stay with the wife, not you. Many tribes that don't like others. Okay, I'll just give you a few examples. Luos don't like their men to marry from Kikuyu. They say Kikuyu ladies, if they give birth to you, if you guys have issues and you separate, they'll carry all your children and your property and go away with it. For some reason, to a higher percentage is true because people have seen it everywhere. And I think the reason why they do this is simple. As a woman, you don't give birth to a child to just abandon your child behind because you're separating with your husband to go and marry another wife who will come and frustrate your children. That's why they carry their children along. Talk of property. I'm going to carry your children along and you expect me to leave all the property for you. What do you need the property for? I'm the one with the kids. And given that we gave birth together to these children, I think you two, you're supposed to contribute to their upkeep, right? And now that we are not together, if I can carry your property to go and use it to take care of them, what's the big deal about that? So to some extent, it has been working that way. And that's just what happens. And you don't expect people to say, no, you don't have to marry a Kikuyu lady because of that. We are used to it. It's working that way. So that's just it. And many people are marrying Kikuyu ladies, regardless of whatever nasty things they have said about them. All right? They've also said that the Kikuyu ladies, they don't take nonsense when it comes to men cheating. That they'll chop off your Mr. D and that's it. We have had a lot of issues like that, but does it stop people from marrying? So I don't see why someone's ex-husband, that Yoruba family, would decide to just frustrate the girl's life like that. So if you see that it's not working, like the family doesn't like you, and it's not just ordinary not liking you, it has something to do with tribalism or the fact that you're not the same tribe and your culture is not the same, girl, take a walk. All right? Just take a walk because you'll waste your time. If you ask me, I'll say Summer wasted her 10 years. She really wasted it because if she already knew these people are not going to accept me and I want to stay here, whether they accept me tomorrow or not, then why did she decide to walk away after 10 years? She had already decided to stay. She should have stayed, right? Again, she said something. She said that she couldn't stand sharing her husband with someone. Summer, this man was already married before he married you. And according to your story, I didn't hear you saying anywhere that they signed divorce papers. So this man has been someone else's husband all along. You just didn't realize it. Maybe you were blinded by love or whatever you want to call it, but that's just it. Summer, in case someone is not divorced by law, if they marry traditionally, like you said in your story that they married traditionally and the family of the man took dowry to the woman's place, because the whole Summer story is just strange. She said that the husband didn't go to marry the first wife, that the husband's family actually married the first wife for him. So in this case, if this guy didn't go back to collect his dowry back, then it means this lady has been this guy's wife all along. He has been the wife all along. You just didn't realize it for some reason. I don't know, but that's just the truth. And you walking out of the marriage is the best decision you ever made for yourself if you know that you never wanted to be a second wife. The only mistake you made is just you took too long to realize that fact. But the past is not important because everybody has a past, right? What is important is the present. And I believe Summer has moved on right now and she's focusing on her present life, and that is all that matters at the moment. So ladies out there, if you know you're getting into a marriage with a man who has been married before, you have to try and find out some things about it. Did they actually divorce properly from their first marriage? Or if it was traditional marriage, did the man go back and get back the dowry? If you can talk the man to go and collect back his dowry, then thumbs up. But if you cannot talk the man to go back and get his dowry, then know very well from the start that you are a second wife. You are wife number 2. There's no two way about it. And if he refused to go and collect his dowry, then that simply means this man is still in love with the first wife. He's just not telling you because he wants to keep both of you. He's just not telling you because you don't want to use your common sense to see, to notice, to realize what is going on. And if you're entering into a marriage with someone whose family they're tribalists, and you just feel it's not gonna work, please don't waste your time. Just leave peacefully. Don't waste your time there giving birth to many children. At the end of the day, you're going to separate with the dad and they're going to grow up without their father. Don't waste time. The best thing you can do for yourself is walk out of that marriage as soon as possible. There is always one person for you out there. That one that was already married to someone before is not yours, because there's a saying, right, that those who have been married once before, there's nothing that can come between them. Even if they separate for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, how many years, there's just a very high probability that they'll still get back at some point. To you, all right? So be good, stay cool. Thank you. Until our next video. Bye bye.